Hi, my name is Marton Peter Iritz. I'm 24 years old and I'm currently at my parents' place in Budapest-Hungary. I've been in the lockdown since the 11th of March, 2020. Here, the government has announced a nationwide state of emergency on the 11th of March. Since then, education is seized, home office is encouraged for companies, and the borders are being controlled. Currently, there are 300 confirmed cases of people who have been infected by the virus, and 10 Hungarians have unfortunately passed away. I am healthy, and my family and my friends are healthy. Everyone that I have talked to has reported that they are healthy in my surroundings and environment. I have written down these kind of personal goals that I want to achieve over this lockdown. But I feel a little bit overwhelmed by the number of things and number of bullets on this bullet point list. So in generally, this has interfered with my gap year plans, but it doesn't interfere with my work or education plans. So I guess it's still a little easier for me in these times because I have a little bit of resources left. I don't have to work. I don't have looking for a job is going to be definitely a little bit harder though later down the line. Basically just have some sort of a loose schedule. So when I wake up around 8:30. At 9 o'clock I have yoga with my mother. I have no experience in yoga before, neither does she, so we just use this app that has been made free until the 1st of April due to the coronavirus. It's called a Down Dog app. I've been playing a lot of video games. Actually, God of War, Minecraft, and Hearthstone. Minecraft is particularly good because it allows me to connect with my friends from the Netherlands, who I'm far away from. I have also organized a Dungeons and Dragons board game, a role-playing game for my Hungarian friends, and it was the only time I have left the house actually in the past 2.5 weeks was to play this game. It it's really awesome in the sense that it allows for a travel without actually leaving your house. And I think a lot of the people who have tried it as well, really enjoyed it as the Dungeons and Dragons campaign. I'm trying to also organize my life a little bit, just focus on reading, doing training and meditating and all that I can do. For me, it was pretty hard because it meant that I have to replan, reschedule, and cancel a lot of my plans that I had. For example, the graduation ceremony that was supposed to be in the first week of April was also canceled for my master courses. But I think it has affected the people around me a little bit more. For example, my mother has to do e-learning for first graders, which is really difficult because adding numbers together it's really a skill that to be taught in person rather than via Skype or via PowerPoint presentations. My dad, he's been basically fired and reduced at his work. He's looking for a new job in supermarkets, temporary jobs, obviously, for the time being, until this settles a little bit. The numbers will increase as it has increased over the past 2 weeks. General lockdown has been just announced today, actually, this morning. But the severity of that can still be increased further, which I see in the future actually happening, possibly in the next week, a week and a half. What I do think that the government is doing pretty nice due to the situation that Hungary has been in. We have been infected a little later down the line, so we had time to look around and look for good examples of safety measures that other countries have taken and learn from them. So for example, Hungary has put out a moratorium for loans, personal loans and company loans as well, meaning that the loan payments have been put on hold for until the end of the year. So I feel like the medical system is pretty outdated here in Hungary, but they are transforming. They got the military involved, so they are transforming other convention centers into just a bunch of beds for medical purposes in the treatment of the old. That you do some sort of exercise, you you get creative, you do something that it makes you feel a little bit creative and lets you out of your comfort zone, and take time for your hobbies and don't feel bad about them. It's that you're wasting time. That's not that you're not wasting time. It's the best thing you can do right now, I think, is to really focus on yourself and your hobbies and the things you like to do. And what worked for me is keeping the ones around me entertained, because the better the general mood around the house is, the better yeah the yeah but the better mood you can be in as well.